Becoming Hokage or becoming Pirate King? Which one is a harder goal? So lately I've been seeing a lot of people debating on which one is more harder goal, becoming Pirate King or becoming Hokage, and to be honest I just wanted to give my opinion on it, as well as I wanted to kind of dabble a little bit on what if Luffy was in Naruto's shoes trying to become Hokage, and what if Naruto was in Luffy's shoes trying to become Pirate King. How would they react to these situations? Alright, so for starters, if Naruto was trying to become Pirate King, I think he would have such an incredibly crazy time. I think Naruto would have a harder time than Luffy having his people under him, basically listen to him, because simple fact that Luffy has this kind of thing about him where he will tell you off immediately and not in a bad way, but he will just have people listen to him just because of who he is. And Naruto, he's never really had that in him to have people just immediately obey him exactly what he says and stuff like that. So in that aspect, I think he'd have a little bit of a difficult time having his crew listen to him. Not that Luffy's crew always listens to him. A lot of times they actually even make fun of him and stuff, but they do have a lot of respect and obey him. Naruto's adventure to becoming Pirate King, I think he would be actually a bit of a different character as well, because with all these Nakama around him constantly, it would just be a very different atmosphere. I feel as though he would lose a lot of his Nakama on the way as well, because when it comes to his friends, he never gives up on them. But the thing about it is, for example, when Sasuke left the village, Naruto's been, trying to get him back ever since. Remember when Usopp left in One Piece, Luffy basically, listening to Zoro, didn't really go after him, and Usopp was the one that was I want to fight you and stuff like that. Naruto probably would have been no, I don't want you to leave, and, had a different approach to it, and opposed to the way Luffy did it, so Usopp probably would have ended up leaving, and he would have lost a lot of respect, and probably even Zoro would have left the crew because of that. So you see, in that aspect, Naruto would have to, adapt to the situation immediately, and almost act like a different person than the Naruto we know, unfortunately. Going up against the government, I'd imagine, would be an incredibly crazy thing for Naruto, and it would be just so different, having such a different atmosphere to throw Naruto in, because he'd just be what the heck am I supposed to do in these situations? But I definitely think it would be a very, very hard task for Naruto to try to become Pirate King, because there's something special you kind of gotta have, and of course it's the Will of D, and it's just a whole different story, and I don't necessarily know if Naruto could become Pirate King, but I do think that he'd have an incredible time, and possibly enjoy himself a lot more than in the world that he lives in, just because of the fact that he's just with his friends on a boat, just going on adventures and journeys. That is something completely different than his life in Konoha. Although I'd imagine Naruto loves his life in Konoha when there's not, a lot of villains coming to destroy stuff. Now with Luffy trying to become Hokage, I think it would have been a very interesting journey. For starters, if Luffy never had friends in the beginning, I don't even think Luffy still would have been all that depressed or anything, or down like Naruto. Because the thing about Luffy is he's not a man that really thinks, he's a man more so that reacts to stuff, and with people not wanting to be his friends, he would probably just slap someone in the back really hard and say, hey, why you don't want to be my friend? And as far as going after Sasuke, I highly doubt Luffy would have done anything that Naruto did. Luffy would have been on some, I'm gonna beat your ass if you want to leave this village. And he wouldn't have chased him at all, to be honest with you. Luffy would have left him go. He probably would have been sad about it, but the thing inside of Luffy is that he has this leadership within him, and he would have known that, okay, I'm not going to chase this guy, I'm going to just let him go, whatever, and when it comes time that he wants to fight, he want to come destroy my home, whatever the case may be, then I'm going to deal with him and I'm going to whip his butt, which is something very interesting about Luffy. And as far as becoming Hokage, I think Luffy would actually make a pretty awesome Hokage, but he probably wouldn't want it, because to be honest, Luffy kind of, in some weird way, reminds me a little bit of Jiraiya, in the sense that he loves the adventure. He doesn't want to be sitting in a chair at all, looking at papers and planning attacks and nothing like that. He wants to be on the mission, so I doubt he would ever even accept Hokage, even if one day he got approached about becoming it. He's a journeyman. He loves to be on the go, like Jiraiya. So in that aspect, I don't even think Luffy would ever become Hokage, because he wouldn't want to be Hokage. In a way similar to Naruto, except Naruto actually wants to be Hokage, so he would probably settle down his, loving to go out and fight and be on the adventure type of lifestyle. And in the end, between the two goals, I do gotta admit, as much as I love Naruto, and he did go through one heck of a time trying to become Hokage, becoming Pirate King is definitely a lot harder, because becoming Pirate King is not really a given title, okay, hey, you want to be the Pirate King. It's more so of gaining and earning the respect of all the pirates and all the people throughout the world. Hokage is more so being appointed, hey, you're the Hokage, you're the next Hokage, and that's of course through gaining respect in a lot of things, because don't get me wrong, Naruto's went through such a hard time to get to where he's at, to where he's close to becoming Hokage one day. But the thing about it is, Hokage is a selection action, while Pirate King is the people naming you it, not just a couple of people saying you're the next Hokage, if that makes any sense at all. But let me know what you think. If they had to switch roles, how do you think they would have each reacted to like being in their shoes? Would Luffy be able to like really conquer and become Hokage, and would vice versa Naruto be able to become Pirate King one day? And which goal do you think is harder, becoming Hokage or becoming the Pirate King? Let me know in the comment section below, or with a bit of response, give me your thoughts on this craziness that is Luffy and Naruto switching roles and trying to achieve each other's goals. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for these two amazing characters and their journeys. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.